right on the start of the month of March, we have been marking International Women History Month, and all through the month of March, we have been interviewing big woman them in the industry. So, and tonight will not be an exception, as we have two big woman them. It's all about the woman them. I saw the thing go. Ras Rahim there, so, and together we will be running it. Ras Rahim, you're welcome on the show.
Yes, family, we're there, so each and every time, you know what I mean? Always a pleasure to be on the set with you, Lieutenant John.
Yes, I.
And, you know,
yes,
them say what a man can do,
yeah, man.
More time a woman can do better through them putting, you know, X amount of compassion in her hate.
Yeah, man.
And today we have two female reggae champions,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean, on the continent of Africa. Of course, I'm talking about Nkulee Dube, you know what I mean, the daughter of the African legend, you know what I mean, the reggae icon, you know what I mean, Lucky Dube, straight out of South Africa, and Cathy Matete, you know what I mean, a big reggae singer from Nairobi, Kenya, and yeah, East Africa doing a lot of big things when it comes to reggae music, you know what I mean. Greetings, ladies. How are y'all doing today?
Greetings. All is well today, but
sorry for
very sleepy, but yeah. Hi, Cathy.
Doing well. Hi, Nkulee. Nice to meet you, girl.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're just sleepy, like she said.
Yeah. Oh my God.
wow.
You see, that's how I was trying to get my blessings and upness up, but yeah, it didn't work out.
I saw that.
So anyway, we're not going to keep you all too long. You know, we're just gonna fire on with some questions and you know, let y'all go and get the beauty sleep.
Okay, now let's start up right on. Glad to have you on 98.9 Invicta FM, Kaduna, Nigeria, West Africa.
Thank you.
This is 98.9 Invicta FM, the only radio station in the north part of Nigeria that have the longest hour playing reggae music. Because
wow,
going out all night. It is 11 p.m. right about now in Nigeria, and we will not be stopping until the next day, 5 a.m. It's already
wow. Big up. Yeah.
Respect.
Okay, so, we love to just promote reggae music because reggae music is like we live, and we can't allow it to die.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Nkulee Dube. Tell us about yourself, your life growing up as Lucky Dube's daughter. When did you discover your father's strength and level of popularity?
Well, I would say I wasn't fortunate enough to grow up with him. I met him when I was already a teenager. So in terms of his fame, I think I already knew Lucky Dube, you know, but you know, it was not because he was like a generation of my mother's age type of fans, you know. So the younger generations were more about, you know, the Anthony B's, you know, our people our age and stuff. Well, not really our age, but I'm saying the kind of sound and music. So I wasn't really following his music like that. So until I met him, I knew of him as Lucky Dube, the icon. That was, So I didn't get the opportunity to be raised by him. So but it's been great, you know, being his daughter, knowing that I am his daughter. It was a culture shock. It was just a different shift in my life, a total shift in my life, and I was already in the industry, so I was already singing. So it was it just made sense. It just made sense.
So you were already singing when you found out that you were, fantastic.
Yeah, when I met him, I already had my second album out already. So we didn't even know each other, but I was in the industry and releasing my own music and performing, also having shows, but not knowing that he was my father. So so I was already in the industry.
Nice.
Okay, back to you, Cathy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now where did it all start for you, and what height do you aspire for your musical gospel to reach?
Well, I come from a family, of singers.
Oh, fantastic.
My dad is a singer. My dad is a singer. My mom is a singer. He used to be a choir master in his days. He used to sing for the president. And so, growing up, we used to listen to a lot of genres of music. I was exposed to soul, R&B, Lingala from the Congo. I used to listen to a lot of reggae music. And so, I was just exposed to all of these genres very early, and we used to practice a lot when the lights went out. We used to harmonize in the house. And so, it was just natural for me to, just follow this path. And lucky enough, I have parents who, support me a lot, and they support my craft. So I'm so blessed to have them. And, I definitely aspire to be a voice of reason. And in Africa, I want to be like the top reggae female artist here.
Yeah.
So I want to influence. I want to inspire, the young women. And so, I'm happy. I'm happy to be doing that already.
Yes, right. Definitely, you're already doing that. You're already on that journey. So, you know what I mean. Kudos to you still. Now, Nkulee, to you. When did you officially start your music career? And how will you describe, your style of music?
I would say at the age of 16, that's when I officially released an album or have any of my music out there. I was 16 years old. And then I would say my music is more like Afro Raga, I would say, because I like to mix a lot of African sounds and a lot of African music, or even dialects in my music. So I try to keep it as African as possible. Yes, it will have a blanket of reggae on it, but I wanted it to be more African reggae instead of sounding like the same as everywhere else. So that's the difference I think I have seen with most sounds that I've come across.
All right. So before the age of 16, were you already kind of experimenting, with music and different sounds or other genres?
Yeah. Before the age of 16, I was singing. I was part of a group, and I was working with Lebo Matosa, one of our biggest stars here in South Africa, who passed away in 2006. She was my mentor. So I started singing. I was a dancer, professional dancer. That's mostly what I did.
Okay.
That's mostly what I was hired for. Yeah. So when I started singing, and she's one of the people that encouraged me to push forward with it. Like, you can sing too, yes, you're a dancer, but you can sing too. You can do that too. I learned how to play drums. I know how to play different types of instruments because of her. She wanted me to expand more and not just be dancing or just singing, or learn more things, because there's jobs also, if the the voice goes away. You never know. I can always be a band member.
Yeah, of course.
So you can always find a job some other way. So at age 16, that's when I took it very seriously. I think that's my first album was released then.
Okay, great. Now, Cathy, the Tune Them band, right? What was it like working? Did I pronounce that properly? Tune Them?
Yeah, you got it right.
All right. So, what was it like working with with the band? As the lead singer, and why did you sort of make the decision to go solo? And why did you make that decision?
Yeah, working in a band is definitely fun. It's a very nice place for a singer to improve to work on their craft and improve in their craft. Work on your stage performance, work on your writing skills. Working in a team. So it was definitely fun working with everyone there. But I wasn't the lead singer.
Oh, okay.
I was just a background vocalist, and I just used to write music, on the side.
Okay.
So I was trying to grow myself as Cathy, to just try and improve on my stage performance.
Of course.
And as well as my voice, and just I wasn't as confident, when I was starting out. So I think it was a good place for me to just build myself in that way. And then it was, you know, I decided to just, you know, follow my heart and do my own thing late 2018. You know, because I realized, you know, every time I used to sing for people or, you know, be in the presence of guys and just share my craft, you know, they always tell me that I have potential and, you know, I can do this on my own. So, you know, I kept on thinking about that. And, you know, after a few years, I was with the band for like 5 years.
Okay.
And so, you know, in 2018 is when I decided to just do my own thing. And I felt like it was just time for me to venture out on my own and,
definitely,
you know, be challenged as Cathy, you know, and not in a band, you know, not behind someone.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a good ride.
Okay. So
I'm happy. I'm happy I was with them. Sorry.
No, I was actually just about to ask, you know, how the journey has been so far since, you know, you decided to go solo, but you know, you just told us it's been good so far. Fantastic. Good for you.
Okay. Back to you, Nkulee. Okay, you have shared stages with powerful performances like performer like Sizzler, Tublans, and Warrior King and Wulapadem. And how did this opportunity help you to sharpen your skill and your trade?
I mean, you get to, I guess, intimidation. That's how you basically are intimidated to sharpness, I guess. Especially when you're there and you because you know reggae is mostly a man's sport. What I've seen, majority are males, and as females, there's a few of us there. But then when you get there, you have to play on the same level as men. So you're not given that situation, especially overseas. You're not given that you know, space that, oh, she's a girl. You don't have that. Everyone is like, it's like it's war. So you need to be fast and get on it and learn how to say it like they say it or do it like they do it. Jump higher than them. Make more, you know, you have to make more noise and rattle faster and, you know, bigger than them, because as women, it's tougher for us to be seen as, you know, they're equal. Not only in music, everywhere else. Yeah. Everywhere. So it's even worse when you're in the industry, in the genre which is dominated by men, you know. So you know, sometimes you have to compromise your sanity in a sense, to feel to make people comfortable around you, to make people feel, oh, she's not, because if I am I speak up, I'm a diva. But if a man speaks up, he speaks his mind. He's you know, but if I say, no, I don't want this, I don't like it, but I'm a diva, you know, oh, Nkulee is such a diva. But if someone else, another artist, says the same thing and is a guy, it's taken as, yeah, he's stern, you know, he stands up for himself. He doesn't let people walk all over him. But if I do it, I'm a diva. So you have to find a balance. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Intimidation. That's how they make you fast like that.
Well, with these opportunities that you had, right? What how was your that momentary relationship with these artists? Did you know what I mean, did they encourage you?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It was awesome. I mean, all of them, most of them that I've met, all of them, Anthony B, Sizzler, Turbulence, all of them have always just, you know, shown me the sisterly love, you know, like, yeah, we see you, we got you, you know. Yeah, so it's just like a family vibe, you know, like siblings, they scratch each other because they love each other, you know. So I do feel like the younger sister sometimes when I'm around them. So yeah, they are very protective of us, and they take care of us. They don't treat us like, you know, you go to some places and you see like, they tell you, Nkulee, this area I don't think is for you, my queen. Can you go and, you know, go sit there and not be here? I'll let you know. So they take care of you as your big brothers, you know, which I appreciate that a lot. It's a great experience to work with them.
Fantastic. Now, Cathy, you as well, you know what I mean, I've had the opportunity of, you know what I mean, sharing the stage with some award-winning, you know, reggae acts such as Queen Africa, Caperton, Janine, and a host of others, right? What did you take away from, you know, I mean, these experiences and, you know, these opportunities that you had?
Yeah, I mean, the latest one was with Janine, sometime last year before COVID hit us.
Yeah, man.
And you know, she just gave me good vibes. I definitely learned a lot from her, like, you know, working in a team and being able to speak your mind, you know, like Nkulee is saying, like, this is a male dominated field, and sometimes men might make you feel, you know, less. And so you just have to speak your mind. You have to be as strong. So those are some of the things I learned from Janine as well as Queen Africa. And definitely just perfecting your craft and, you know, engaging with your fans and just being present, you know, when you're sharing your craft with the world.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to Nkulee. You have performed festival all over the globe. We can start mentioning them plenty. Australia, Holland, New Guinea, French, Guyana, all of them. Well, the South Pacific and the USA, you have been all over on festival and performed there. And across Europe also, you have been there. Of all these countries visited, which brings you fond memory and puts a smile on your face?
I would say one of the, well, all of them do, but then, you know, the one that was very, very special was Vanuatu. Okay. It's an island, Vanuatu Island. When we arrived there, literally I would say the whole island was from the airport all the way to the hotel. Wow. Everyone, there's people who came in last night to sleep. I was thinking when I came in, I'm like, oh my God, I felt bad because, you know, I felt this place had like homelessness to the extent of, wow. I was like, whoa, this place, people are homeless. Like seriously, like the whole row of people, like the whole thing. And they're like, no, they're not homeless. They came for the show from other islands. So they slept here. They slept on the streets. I'm like, yeah. So Vanuatu was like the most humbling and most tearful place that I've been, in the sense of me crying. Yeah. So yeah, Vanuatu was the one that stroked my heart to the seriousness of it. Yeah.
Was that like would you say that was like a Michael Jackson moment for you?
Oh my God, yeah, it was such, I was like, what? You know, I think that's where I realized how far my father's reach and message has reached people over the world. So I'm not going to be naive and be like, oh my God, Nkulee Dube is dipping it. No, I'm not going to be naive. I know, yes, they know I'm coming there. They're there because they know I'm coming there. They know that I am Lucky Dube's daughter, and they wanted to see me, and they wanted to be part and be close to Lucky Dube again. So it was a beautiful moment for me, and I saw how much people loved my family and how they love us, and how they, I don't know, how can I explain the love that I felt. Yeah, it was just beautiful.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, now Cathy, you had a powerful tune, right? Revolution Time on the Black Vein Rhythm, which pretty much came out in the heights of the Black Lives Matter, situation that kind of engulfed the whole world at the time. What was your frame of mind, at the time when writing that tune, and what was the general mood in Kenya during that whole, Black Lives Matter, period?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of hate and just mixed feelings, mixed reactions, coming from us, the voters, and I was basically trying to talk about the situation in Africa and definitely the whole George Floyd situation in America. The police were really killing a lot of, innocent youth here back home, and I felt like it was just time for me to speak about these things, to speak about the social injustices that, are happening in Africa, in West Africa. We saw some of that in South Africa. and in Sudan as well. And so I was just trying to talk to the young people and just let them know that we are the change that we want to see, and it's time for us to just take the stand and talk about these evils and
of course
choose better leaders next time. So that's where I was, and I was so happy with the feedback that it got both home and abroad.
Right. How when you're writing a song, right, how do you envisage that basically that message would transcend and reach out, on a global scale, as that particular song did? Because even here in Nigeria, I'll tell you that, that song, had an impact. Obviously, it was engulfed in the whole Black Lives Crisis, but a good song, really and truly kind of stands out on its own. But how do you work that out, in your thought process when writing?
Yeah, like the creative process, right?
Yes.
So I was definitely inspired by the track. It's definitely a tough track. Big ups to Jay from the UK. Mm-hmm. It's I was actually just looking for words that were relatable, and definitely melodies that would stick to people's minds. Like the chorus is pretty easy, and it's something that you can definitely jump to very easily. Mm-hmm. So just finding the right words that will get to people quickly. And then I was really envisioning like very good visuals. And I'm so happy I worked with someone who, understood my frame of mind, and they actually articulated all of that, in the video.
All right.
So, the visuals were also part of it. When I was writing, I was just thinking about, getting, footage from Nigeria, getting footage from South Africa, at home, and then even in the States and everywhere else. So it's just getting those bits and pieces, coming together and, bringing all of that to life.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a piece of that music a little bit before we get back to Nkulee Dube.
No. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Revolution time. Revolution time. It's revolution time. We've got to fight down this repressive system. It's revolution time. My knees might be weak, but got to keep it moving. Years and years of oppression by the system that's meant to protect us. Corruption and violence are the order of the day. Killing innocent youth every day. What's happening to the human race? Will it take a war for us to go back sane? How many more will have to bleed to end this regime full of so much greed?
Yeah.
Boom. All right. Okay, well, welcome back. All right, back to Nkulee.
Beautiful song, my sister. Beautiful so voice. Much. Beautiful voice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. What was it like for you when you were awarded the prestigious Most Promising New Entertainer Award at the International World Reggae Music Award?
It was one of the most humbling moments in my life. To actually be nominated with, you see names there, people that need to be voted for. Rihanna is there. So, all these different hip hop artists are also there. It was a proud moment, and being nominated 6 times. I only won 1 because, Africans, let's vote.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we should do.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
it's Women History Month.
Yes.
How do you feel being a woman?
Tired. Oh God. Being a woman is very tough. You just, just want to wake up and say, it's too much work. But I feel honored. I feel proud because I'm raised by powerful women. I come from women who don't, take a chance with their kids, who don't mess around with their kids, who raised us to be strong women. So I am proud to be women. I am proud, especially in this day and age, everything is a mess, especially for women. We have violence against women. I mean, I don't know what women did to the world, but I guess we did something. So women are going through the most, especially in these COVID times, stuck with their husbands and men at home. Some of them, they show their true colors now because, they don't usually spend time with you. They see you after 6. So now they get to see you from 6 till 6. So there's going to be conflicts in there. So, but they go and they hurting our women, they killing our mothers, they hurting our sisters. So as a woman, that's what I'm saying. I'm tired.
Okay. You have a song, I Am a Woman. Tell us about the song.
Yes.
I Am a Woman.
Basically, I Am a Woman is a song that I wrote after my mom passed away in 2018. So I released that one in 2019. Just to, I felt a certain way after she passed away. So, because I felt like I'm still a baby. She should come and take care of me, And then, emotional and spiritual movements happen. And I heard myself or my mom say it, you are a woman. I didn't leave a child. I didn't leave a baby. I left a woman. Okay. So when I started writing that song, I drew from all the women's power where women have shown their powers. Women have stayed in relationships to protect their kids. Women have taken more than they should for you. And not for her, So I drew from all power of all strength of a woman. So I wrote that song. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a test of it.
I am the reason why you smile, yes I am. I am the reason why you cry, yes I am. I am the reason that you are, yes I am. I am woman. I am the reason why you rise, yes I am. I am your passion and your pride, yes I am. I am the reason that you are, yes I am. I am woman.
Cathy.
Yes, woman.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Big tune, man.
Thank you, my sister.
Okay, now we are gradually coming to the crescendo of the whole discussion. Yes. What are some of the benefits of having a manager who put in the level of work like that of Andrew Blink puts in? Do you guys bump heads at times?
Oh my goodness, is that even a question?
No, let me before you
my-
answer, let me just say, you know what I mean, I've known Andrew for I think the better part of I think about maybe like 4 or 5 years now. You know what I mean? We mainly been kind of relating, you know what I mean, online. He's been pushing the artists, and I know, you know what I mean, the level of work that he does. I know, you know what I mean, how hard he can push, you know what I mean? So you know, I mean, to be honest with you, you working with him, I mean, I know you've been doing stuff from before, but you know, I see the level of work that Andrew's putting in, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, I have to say, you know what I mean, a big shout out to him still.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean?
So how has it been working with Andrew?
Yeah, it's definitely been, you know, great. Because he's, you know, he's been in the game for a while, and you know, he has such a huge network. Like Andrew knows a lot of people, you know, both in Africa and away from Africa.
Yeah, man.
And you know, this networks have really helped, you know, push my brand as Cathy. And so working with him has been great, and he pushes me a lot. You know, there's definitely times we've crossed paths. But you know, it's all for the, you know, it's all for that one goal, and you know, and that is to give people good music. And so, you know, Andrew, he is always researching. He's always, you know, reaching out to producers, you know, in Jamaica, you know, in South Africa, in Nigeria, just everywhere. And so, you know, I really commend him for the wonderful job he's doing. And, you know, he's just, I think the fact that we really understand each other is because we've been friends also for a long time.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's easy to work with him because, you know, I understand him from way back.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, let's give it up for Andrew. Fantastic. All right, now Nkulee, how did it feel? And what was it like to be requested to become the Goodwill Ambassador for the African Youth Leadership Council?
That was a great honor. It was a great honor, and to also, you know, be sent in places and to get to see and visit Africa, just not as a singer, like just to visit as a child of Africa, you know, just basically visiting homes and my other home and my aunt's home and my other's home, you know, and not come there as to work. So it was to be part of that movement, it was just humbling for me. It was a beautiful thing. And I get to meet people on a personal level. I get to go to schools. I get to, you know, help with this and that on a personal level, not just have to just sign something and, you know, send money somewhere. No, just be there personally. So it has given me that opportunity to physically be there and see what and where my donations or where my input and where my movement of things or my thoughts or how some things have to be done go, or what happens to them. So I get to be there physically. So that's a great honor. It was a great honor.
So with the opportunities that you've had, right, with this position, and you know, I mean, traveling, you know, as you say, you know, around the continent to different countries and stuff.
Yeah.
What are some of the similarities, you know, I mean, that you know, that you've sort of discovered, you know, I mean, with I mean, in the different African nations that you visited?
Similarities, mostly the similarities I would find in food and dance. Africans love food, okay? You can go anywhere, north, you go to the south, we eat, all of us. That's what I've realized, we eat. So, yeah, we love food, we love cooking, and the music, we love dancing. We like, everywhere in Africa, when people are sitting together, it's always like in a unit. You know, so it's not like, you know, when you see in the cities, people are just sitting by themselves, you know. No, but everywhere in Africa, it's like we all sit in groups. We just, I don't know, we just love each other. That's how it is everywhere. We have been food and music and dance.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, going back to Cathy, now you had a big international collaboration, you know what I mean, Wine for You, you know what I mean, featuring the original fireman, Anthony B, right? How did this collaboration come about? And were you already a fan of Anthony B before before meeting, before collaborating? And if you were a fan, which I'm assuming that you were, how did the fact that you were a fan, you know what I mean, make it easy, so to speak, for that collaboration to, you know what I mean, to flow through and come out the way that it did?
Yeah. I mean, I love how, you know, this whole story went. What happened. Like I said, Majestic has such a huge network, you know, but back home, and, you know, Afrobeat producer as well as, I think, a dancehall producer. So it was, you know, he sent us a rhythm, and, you know, he asked Majestic, please share this with Cathy and see if she's gonna like it. So I listened to it. I was like, yeah, this is giving me such and such vibe. So let me record it, you know. And then I think a week later, I recorded the song, and we shared the files with Jaboy, and, you know, he told me, I feel like this song is really good. It was Anthony B. I was like, what? You know, I mean, I was already a fan, but I wasn't expecting this, you know, so early in my career. So it was definitely a blessing, and that's how the collaboration came about. You know, I had to go to his DM and just let him know that I was so blessed to have him on my project. And that is it's one of my most streamed songs also.
That's it.
Wow.
Yo, I mean, the original fireman. I mean, you can't get anything less than that. Just out of curiosity, what's the what's the relationship like? What's the relationship like with you and Anthony B? I mean, what was it like? You know what I mean, when you received and, you know, sent him a DM, how did he respond?
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect him to respond. But, you know, I just told him I was so blessed to have him on, you know, on my works, and that I would love to, you know, work with him in the future, and maybe shoot for the same song. And he was very warm and kind, and he let me know that he likes what I'm doing. He loves my voice. Fantastic. And that I'm going places. So I'm still humbled to date, because the song gave me a lot of mileage.
Yeah.
And so I thank God for the networks.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, now this question is for both of you, starting from Nkulee Dube.
Yes.
Okay. This is like a general knowledge question. Recently, Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was recently appointed the new Director General for the World Trade Organization. She is the first female and the first African to hold this position.
Yeah.
As women of African descent, how does this make you feel?
That's it. Yeah. Get it, girl. Get it. We are coming. The next one is gonna be first African world president female. Get into it. Yes. We are coming. We are there. We are there. Just watch us. We're all proud. We're all proud. I mean, a lot of people, you know, some had some celebrations, you know, as Africans. You know, we're all happy for every child of Africa. So, yeah, it was a moment. So, definitely.
All right, Cathy, Matete, what's your take on that?
Yeah. I mean, same thing, but I love your energy. I mean, we're definitely proud, and it's good to know that we are well represented right now.
Definitely.
And that we all have equal opportunities politics as as women of Africa. So we're proud. We're definitely very proud.
Fantastic. Now, how do you both feel about the increased involvement of women in politics and worldly affairs? Do you feel that it might make the world maybe a better or a safer place than it is right now?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, men have had the world in their hands for generations and generation and generation. I mean, look at us. I mean, if women have had it for generation to generation and generation, it's more different. It's not going to be so much wars because they're mothers. We're sensitive. We will add that sensitivity into politics. And not just have that only thing. What did he say? No, bomb his country. You know what I mean? No, a woman would not do that. A woman would be like, oh my God, what did he say? And you just write a nice letter and send it to her. That's a gentle way of handling things. I think with women in politics, I think men will get it. Majority of the people in charge, the people in power will get it. Handle it with care. This is Mother Nature. Mother Nature is everywhere around us. We have to handle it with care. And the people who have been handling it have been hurting it for years and years and stabbing at her. Let's give someone who's going to soothe it now, put bandages around it, and give it a hug.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Cathy, what's your take on that question? Cathy.
Everything Nkulee has said. Everything.
Well, I have to say that I'm supporting.
I'm saying everything she has said.
Okay.
Yes, sister. Yeah.
I have to say that I'm wholeheartedly supporting the motion. I'm actually quite interested. In seeing women kind of taking the front stage and taking charge of things. I'm interested. Yeah. I personally am interested in seeing a difference. From what it is that we're used to and what it is that we're currently experiencing globally right now.
Yeah, and men should not. They should not think that by women being in power, we taking your power away. We're sharing it. Okay, we're just sharing it. We're not taking like you guys have taken for years and years and years. So we are willing to share it.
Like I said, like I said, it's just equal opportunities for both.
Yes, equal opportunities, definitely for all of us. Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, what positivity have you both been able to draw out of this global pandemic period the world has been faced in the past, coming up to 2 years now, talking about the COVID thing?
Well, for me, I don't know about positive yet. I'm still waiting for the positive. Well, the side of positive, if I may say, it will be like the side of family. With COVID, we've kind of got more closer, but not really, because I think with COVID also in another way, we are more online than we ever have been. Prior to COVID, we were complaining about, oh, these kids are always on the phone. They're always, but now they are home being on the phone. So it's even worse now because we have to work online. We have to, right now we're having an interview online because I could be there. You could fly me there. But it's COVID, So in COVID, I cannot come there in the studio, you see. So they are positive and negative with COVID. But for me, personally, it's the not being able to perform on stage part. Oh. That's the one that's driving me crazy. That's the one I need to talk to Jesus about. Because, I miss my fans. I miss everybody, I just want to, everybody. Yeah, that's what I miss.
Have you done any virtual performances during the period?
Yes, I have. I've done a few, but it's not the same. I'm at my house.
Of course.
I'm like singing to my. I feel like I'm singing to myself in a way. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's just it's yeah, yeah. It's not normal. It's not normal.
Okay,
you
Cathy.
know.
So Cathy, how's it been for you? What I mean? Have you been able to draw any kind of positive, positive lights from it?
Yeah, mine has definitely been positive. I mean, I wasn't sure I was even going to release anything
Okay.
last year, the whole of 2020, but it was a good time for me to just sit down and, work on my art even more. I wrote a lot of songs last year that kept guys going. And,
Okay.
I did a virtual performance as well. I was actually fully booked in December. I did a lot of shows. Over the coast, and so it was definitely a good time for me, and I got to learn a lot about myself and about family as well. I got to interact with some of my friends, on a deeper level, and meditate on my work and think about the future and all these things. So it was this times that it was tough. Because we were just in the house predominantly there, so we just got the balance. It was okay.
All right, now final question. Do you guys think that it's a coincidence that on record, some of the countries that have had the best response, to the pandemic in terms of the handling? Do you think that it's a coincidence that these countries are actually, kind of being run by women?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. What do I say? Huh? You see? If we just now allow those same people to spread the love everywhere else, COVID would have been handled swiftly. Very swiftly. You see? Let the women take over and everything will be just fine. Trust me.
I'm just looking at Rwanda. So their government is like 60% women, and they've been able to manage COVID in a very, very, very positive way. I mean, their numbers are not as high. So
yes,
women,
they're not. Women.
Okay, now finally, any parting words before we round up this interview session? Advice for women out there, as we are still observing the Women History Month in the month of March.
Yeah. I'd just like to speak to them and let them know that, you're worthy, you are loved, and you have all it takes. So, there'll be so many people who will let you know that, who will tell you that you can't do it. But just do it. Just do it. Focus on the game and not the players. Let that be your mind.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
And I love all the women.
Okay, Nkulee Dube, let's get your last parting words.
For me, I would say, for women, we are here. Okay, let's not doubt it. Let's not worry about it. I mean, it's our time. For generation and generation, women have been in the background and been left in the back, and we are that generation that brings women forth. So we should stick to that, so that the next generation will know their worth when they just born. They just know their royalty when they are born.
Exactly.
You don't have to explain it to them anymore. So we're the generation that had to be taught that we are beautiful. We are to be told that we are this. We are to be told that you can't do this. So the next generation doesn't have to anymore. They'll be born royal. They'll be born beautiful. They'll be born, everything will be just there. So let's just keep that movement going in this generation, so that the next one will not have to go through everything that we go through. Child, we tired.
Okay, Cathy. Cathy Matete.
Yes.
It's 2021. What should we be expecting from you this year? Both of you. But let me start with Cathy.
Yeah, I'm definitely working on a compilation.
All right.
You know, and dropping an EP very soon. It will be the second part of the year. And also working on more visuals as well.
Brilliant.
And a few collaborations here and there. So we're definitely in studio.
Big thing.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Nkulee, what should we expect from you this year?
Yeah, this year I'm releasing the full album called the Journey. You know, I was supposed to release it in 2020, but then COVID happened, and you know, things shifted. So we're waiting on that because I wanted to put it together with the tour, because I was supposed to do a tour, Europe tour. So we're gonna see when we're gonna release it, around then and then. So it's called The Journey, which I Am Woman is the single from that album. But yeah, so what else are we doing? Oh yeah, we are shooting, I think I might be shooting a movie, I'm not sure. Yeah,
Yes.
She's an actress. Yeah, so we'll see. Like, there's a lot of opportunities coming through. As soon as the gates open, we are all waiting like this at the door. As soon as they say, okay, come in, we're all running in. So that's gonna be like that. It's gonna be seriousness. Yeah.
Okay. It's been wonderful talking to you, and hoping to talk to you very soon again.
Yes, it was nice talking to you guys.
Okay.
Cathy.
Those were lovely. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Queen. Nice to meet you. Definitely we'll link up.
Yes, we need to.
We need to.
Big up. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Blessings.
They said, baby, me I want for you. Me I want for you. Me I want for you. They said, baby, me I want for you. Me I want for you. Listen, me wanna take you on a ride, so buckle up tight. Pick up your glass and let us toast to the night. Cause every time it's fire, with you me not retire. I miss a kill the mood, the killer sound. Every time you come around, cock your gun, boy. I let it rain like bullets. Me I want for you. They say, baby, me I want for you. Me I want for you. Me I want for you. They say, baby, me I want for you. Me I want for you.